Alright, welcome back to Shave and Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi y'all. On a Sunday. Not quite noon. I don't know. Sometime in the morning. Not real sure. Not going to take time to find out. Sorry. Deal with it. But anyway, it is Sunday morning. We're going to work tonight. Overtime shift at a post, which is great. And help out. A couple of new developments at work. I got a new boss. The captain, site supervisor, we call him captain, had moved on into something bigger and better. And they, after a while, they interviewed for it. I interviewed for it. I didn't get it. Another guy got it. But the good thing about it is he's a good guy that I fully support. And I think he's going to be great to work with. I think he's going to be good for the site there. So, you know, may not be as winning as much as it could be, but it's definitely winning in the fact that it could be a lot worse. So sometimes you have to look at it that way. At least this was someone from the site that we know and have worked with in various degrees, although he was working, you know, I was a supervisor. Now he's my supervisor. And I just don't see any issues with that. So we're going to see. But anyway, that is a little development at work. So last Monday would have been the 3rd, and technically that would have been the first Monday of the month, and we should have done Lather Catcher Sunday. I keep saying Monday, I meant Sunday. Lather Catcher Sunday. We didn't do it then, so we're going to do it now. So I broke out the 1910-ish Ever Ready here. Again, we kind of use a 10-ish because there were a range of years in there, and I think they all look alike, and I can't tell them apart, and I'm not going to try to. So anyway, 1910-ish. This would have been one of the last years that they made the lather catchers before moving into the what would have been the 1914, the little lather catcher. All right, this one is really neat. I've got the box for it somewhere, although boxes tend to get separated from razors around here. It's got some pretty work on the back, but the neat thing about this one is it still has the blade stropper attachment in the handle. So you would take that, you remember the older blades were thicker, you could strop them. You would take that and screw it on top of the handle where the head, and take the head off, screw the handle on here, and then you could have something to hold on to strop your blade. But anyway, we're going to use that Powell blade again that we used the other day. So this is use number 2 on it. So today, good stuff. I had ordered from Stirling. Stirling is a great soap. If you haven't tried it, you need to. I've got several different ones here that do great. A couple of firsts, and I'll talk about that as we get going. I bought the bar soap to go with it, the shaving soap. So this is Oro Valley is the scent. I am no good at describing scents. You can pop over to their website and read the scent description and see what you think. I think it's really good. I also got the sample shave soap in the Oro Valley, and I got a sample of the aftershave to use with that because I wanted to try this scent. I've already explained. Oro Valley is right next door to Tucson. I lived in Tucson. Good memories of Oro Valley, so I saw it. I read the scent description. It's good. It's a nice scent. It really is. I can't, again, describe it. I don't know anything that's out there that everybody would have tried or maybe tried that I could compare it to. So you're out of luck on the scent description other than it's nice. They also threw in a free sample, which they're great about doing. I think every order they throw in something. The lanyap, as they call it down here in South Louisiana. And it was a shampoo bar. And I like the way I've been using a cheap shampoo bar some. This feels really nice. I think it did a really, of course I don't have a lot of hair anyway, right? But anyway, it did a really, and that was the barbershop scent, which will be my next time I get a little soap and a little aftershave try. It's going to be their barbershop scent. It's really nice. Again, it's, you know, can't give you any help on what it really smells like, but it is barbershoppy. It's not barbershoppy like Clubman or, you know, something like that, but it is barbershoppy. Best thing out. We're going to use our Stirling brush today to go along with our Stirling soaps and our Stirling aftershave. So it was Stirling bath soap, Stirling shampoo bar, going to be Stirling shave soap, brush, and aftershave. And they sell a, starts with a B. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's not Bailey or Bailey, but anyway, a twist to open, two-sided thingy on Stirling I saw the other day. I've actually got a couple of those under different brand names and stuff. I could have broke one of those out and made, but today was a ladder catcher day. So anyway, I don't have a Stirling razor for this, but just about everything else today is Stirling, and I'm quite okay with that. This little wood bowl, I don't remember where it came from. I think I got it in a lot of something that I got off of eBay, maybe. Could be wrong with that. This could have come from an uncle of mine, a great uncle. Shame to say I don't remember. I've got some pictures somewhere. Maybe I can go look it up. But anyway, it's a really shallow bowl, but it works just right for the sample cakes from Stirling. And the sample cakes last a good long time. They really do. I mean, I will sometimes buy a sample just because I know that I use a lot of different soaps, change around, so it'll take forever to get through it. I bought full size of the Rose. I've got full size of the Nag Champa. I've got full size of the Spice. But other than that, I mostly get samples. So there we go. That's just how I do it. You may do it a little bit different, but we already know this stuff is going to lather great. Smells great. Scent has nothing to do with performance, but it can, you know, make the experience fun. But Stirling soap is always going to have good performance. Now, question to you folks that use Stirling soaps. These soaps are rather soft. Will they stay that way? Will they harden up over time? Will they cure? Do they sell so much soap that they can't keep it in, you know, long enough for it to really cure? Let me know what you think. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not. I have no issues with it. And I could go look at the other cakes I have and poke them with a finger and see what's going on. It probably will, but, you know, I like to ask questions. Get a little response every once in a while. And what's funny to me is I'll ask a question wanting to know someone's opinion, their thoughts on it or whatever, and they'll just go Google something. I can Google. I'm good at Google, pretty much. You can Google anything these days. And I do often. But, you know, a lot of times you ask a question you know the answer to because you want to see other people's answers to it. I do. I don't know about everybody else. So, anyway, the shampoo bar was really nice. I had started using, as some folks will remember, I had started using a shampoo bar I picked up at Dollar Tree out of curiosity. And it works well. I really have no issues with it at all. And again, I don't have a lot of really thick hair. So a shampoo bar, and I think a shampoo bar would be really neat for traveling. Now, I haven't traveled anywhere, gone anywhere in quite a long time now. But there's some places I need to go, people I need to see, things I need to do. So I may be in the future doing a little traveling. And I think it'd be easier to have a soap box with a little bar of soap and a shampoo bar. I think that'll make it easier traveling. Because even if I go to, you know, visit friends or family or whatever, I still take my own soap and shampoo. I usually have my own towels and everything. All right. Well, this second use pile blade is doing just fine. I think it was Tristan was saying that he had tried the one blade that he had tried before. It didn't work so good for him. So don't leave it at one blade. Don't. I mean, you can get bad blades right out of the package. It happens. Carbon steel, if they run into moisture somewhere along the way, they're not as good. Things can happen. I've even have two-sided thingy blades that were bad coming out of the container that looked perfectly good, but they weren't. So, you know, go back and try again. I've had razors. One of my more favorite razors, and I haven't shaved with it in a while. I have a 1915 patent Kemp Brothers Star, and I can't find anybody else that's been able to tell me they have one with the 1915 patent date. And I bought that razor, I got it in, I tried that razor, and I absolutely hated that razor. I've gone back and looked at the posts before from when I first got that razor, and I was talking about throwing it away, using it for a fish weight maybe. But later on, went back and had another swing at it after my technique improved and everything, and now it's one of the best razors I have. It has a lot of blade feel, which I really like now, and it's just great. So first impressions not always last impressions. People are that way too, by the way. I've met people that I had decided pretty much on the first meet that I wasn't going to have much to do with them. That my nerves just couldn't handle a whole lot of them. But there are some that have proven me wrong, and later on, it was different. Sometimes you got to get to know people. Sometimes you got to get to know equipment. Sometimes you got to get to know whatever. That's the way it goes. First impressions are important. They really are. But they're not always final impressions. All right. Get cleaned up here. Now, this was a couple of days of growth. Once again, I don't think I was running my mouth to start with. I don't think I showed y'all what we were shaving off, but I didn't work yesterday. So this was a couple of days worth of growth. I shaved before I went to work on Friday. I had to be there for 2, so I probably shaved around 11 o'clock Friday, and it's 11 o'clock Sunday, so full 2 days. But oh, that coffee's good. Anyway, that's what that power blade did in the old Eveready Lally Catcher. It's a great razor. I actually got one of these and gave it to Bird. And if you've been around Toast, you may know who Bird is. That's Toast, T-O-S-T, the number 3.com. All single edge all day. It's a little web form. If you like single edge and injector shaving, you need to check it out. It's really quiet and not very many people posting there because I ran most everybody off. But a lot of good information on single edge and injector razors. A lot of knowledge there about the people that are there. And there's links to the old sites. Toast has been around since 2010 in one form or the other. Originally started as the Original Safety, TOS. And then because of certain reasons, had to go to TOST, the Original Safety 2, which you could take as being TWO2 or TOO2. It was a play on words. I thought I was really clever with that. Then now that we had to change again, because it was getting too expensive where we were. And where we were was a free site, hosting site, but they charged you for pictures, and we posted a lot of pictures, and it was getting untenable. And they wouldn't let you migrate your form. So we just had to start over. So now we're where we are now. And I made some, there were some issues with one time with, I would get really busy at work, and the bill would come up and it would get cut. It would get cut off because I didn't get the bill paid. And that's what ran some people off. And I understood it. I understand it now. That's fine. I've taken steps since then where that shouldn't happen. But anyway, so we got off on a discussion of Toast, and I don't remember what I was discussing before then. But anyway, there we go. So we're going to clean this blade up because we'll definitely get more uses out of it. Now, there's a question is, does the GM PTF whatever coated, the Teflon coated blades, stainless blades last longer than stainless, than our carbon steel? I've never really kept count of a lot of things, but you know, I use blades and I swap them out, and I just use them until they don't work anymore. But yeah, probably you'll get more shaves. I think there's more than a probably. More shaves out of the stainless coated blades. I like the carbon steel better. To me, it's a better connection to the traditional, which is what I'm aiming for. I think they're smoother. Carbon steel, to my understanding, is actually sharper to start with. Does it hold its edges long? Some people tell you sure, some people tell you no. I don't know. But anyway, however it runs through, I like carbon steel blades, and I can buy them local. So that's another plus. I can buy treat blades. I can get in my little hoopty and I can drive across town over on Government Street by the college. And I can pick up treat blades right off the shelf. So that's a plus. So there you go, Stirling soap. It was nice. Stirling soap's always lather good. And this scent was nice. I'm going to get me a little bit of the old aftershave sample here. Again, Oro Valley. Smells really good going on. We'll see how it works on a dye down. After the dry down, you sometimes get a little bit different scents, but feels good. Smells good. I don't moisturize, everybody knows, so I'm not worried about those quantities or qualities in an aftershave. But the scent is really nice. I'm going to wear it to work tonight and see if anybody says anything. I've had people stop and tell me, quote, that you always smell good. That always makes me happy. I had someone the other day stop me and tell me my eyes were pretty. I get that every once in a while, and I like that. That's little stuff that helps your ego. Really quick story, and then we're going to let everybody go. My mom, bless her heart, had steel gray blue eyes. If I'm not mistaken, she got them from my granddad. But anyway, she had the most beautiful eyes right up to the day she passed. And we have numerous times when we were out to eat, because I moved down to this part of the world originally because Mom got sick and I was helping take care of her, and I would take her places, shopping. We'd go out and eat, doctor's appointments, wherever she needed to go. And I can remember vividly, just occasion after occasion, people stopping her to comment on her eyes. People would come up to the table, we'd be eating, they'd be walking by the table, even little kids, and they would tell how beautiful her eyes were. So anyway, thank you for letting me share that. It's not like you had a choice. I didn't ask. I just started. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so if you don't have Stirling soaps and you haven't tried Stirling soaps, you need to try Stirling soaps. They're really comparable to any of the mainstreams, in my opinion. If you like something a little different, get their electric sheep made out of mutton tallow. And that was one of the first ones that everybody was raving about, was electric sheep. And I still don't know if, you know, if androids dream of electric sheep. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. So, you know, give them a try if you haven't tried them. They're good stuff. Good people. They're bath soap. It's more expensive than what I pay for soap, but it's a nice big bar. It'll last a while. I'll do that every once in a while. I can say that the shampoo bar on first use was really nice. I'm going to try it some more and see. Their scents are outstanding. Everything that I've seen and heard about these people are great. All right, well, there you go. That's what I got going on. I'm going to go and kind of, you know, do my thing, kind of take it easy. It's not time to get ready for work or anything. We'll have another cup of coffee because I was getting a headache. I'm not addicted to cigars. Although I love to smoke them, I can do without them for weeks, no problem. But if I go more than a day and a half without coffee, I get a headache. So I guess that's about the only thing I'm addicted to, and I'm okay with that, by the way. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shades to you.